Hello, my name is Maria Rose, and welcome to this sweaty, fun, flowy Vinyasa class. We're going to be starting out with some sun salutation letter A's to warm up, and then we'll be building up a flow with a total of 7 postures or so. We'll be building it up 3 postures at a time until we build a full flow, and then we'll repeat that flow a few times so that it becomes a moving meditation. So let's start in child's pose. Bring your 2 big toes together. Let your knees spread nice and wide and sink your hips back towards your heels. Rest your forehead on the mat. And once you come into child's pose, take a nice deep breath in and sigh it all out. Bring your awareness to your breath. And start to take deeper inhalations and more complete exhalations. And you can add a slight constriction to the back of your throat to create Ujjayi pranayama. So rise on up to hands and knees. We're going to start with some cat-cow breaths just to get the spine warmed up. So as you inhale, lift the chin and tailbone. Let the belly sink toward the mat. And as you exhale, tuck the hips around the shoulders, relax the head. Inhale, lift the chin and tailbone. And exhale, tucking the hips, rounding the shoulders, resting the head. Just like that, keep moving between cat and cow, linking up the breath with the movements. Inhale, lift the chin and tailbone. Exhale, tucking and rounding, moving at your own pace. Tuck the toes under, lift the hips high and back, coming into your first downward facing dog. Make sure that the feet are hip distance apart and that the hands are shoulder distance apart. And move however you need to in this first downward facing dog to settle into your body. Inhale, rise up on your toes. And exhale, step your feet up to the top of the mat. Inhale, lift the chin, back comes halfway up, and exhale, fold forward. Just staying here for a little bit. Releasing into the lower back, just folding forward, moving slow this first time through. And plant your feet down. Inhale, rise up to standing. Arms reach up overhead. And exhale, hands together in front of your heart. Inhale, arms reach up overhead. And exhale, fold forward. Inhale, lift your chin, come halfway up. And exhale, we're going to take our first vinyasa. Step the feet to the back of the mat, coming to the top of a push-up. And exhale, lowering down through chaturanga. Inhaling into cobra or upward facing dog. And exhaling into downward facing dog. Take a few breaths here. Inhale, rise up on the toes. Exhale, step your feet to the top of the mat. Inhale, lift your chin, come halfway up, and exhale, fold forward. Inhale, rise all the way up, arms reach up, and exhale, hands together in front of your heart. Inhale, arms reach up. Exhale, fold forward. Inhale, lift your chin, come halfway up, and exhale, step your feet back, lower down through your push-up. Inhale into upward facing dog or cobra, and exhale, downward facing dog. Taking a few breaths here. Inhale up on your toes. Exhale, step your feet forward. Inhale, lift your chin, come halfway up. Exhale, fold forward. Inhale, rise all the way up. Arms reach up, nice and long spine. And exhale, hands in front of heart. Inhale, arms reach up, nice and long. Exhale, fold forward. Inhale, lift your chin, come halfway up. And exhale, step your feet back. Take a vinyasa by lowering down through the push-up, inhaling into upward facing dog, and exhaling into downward facing dog. Reconnect with your breath. Come into your body. Inhale up on your toes. Exhale, feet to the top of the mat. Inhale, lift your chin, come halfway up. Exhale, fold forward. Inhale, rise all the way up to standing. Arms reach up. And exhale, hands together in front of your heart. Inhale, arms reach up. And exhale, fold forward. Inhale, lift the chin, come halfway up. And exhale, step back and take a vinyasa. Meeting back up in downward facing dog. Focusing on your breath. Settling into the body. Inhale up on your toes. Exhale, top of the mat. Inhale, lift your chin halfway up. Exhale, fold forward. Inhale, rise all the way up. Arms reach up. Exhale, hands together in front of your heart. Inhale, arms reach up, nice and long. Exhale, fold forward. Inhale, lift halfway up. And exhale, plant your hands, step your feet back, take a vinyasa. Go ahead and take yourself through 2 more rounds of sun salutation letter A after taking a couple breaths in downward facing dog. Just going at your own pace. Tuning into your body, tuning in to your breath. Just move and let go. Now meeting up in downward facing dog. Walk your hands to the back of the mat. And inhale, lift your chin, come halfway up. Exhale, fold forward. And you can go ahead and put a slight bend in your knees and grab a hold of your elbows so that you can really feel the release in the lower back here. Just folding forward. And then sink down to a nice low squat, knees nice and wide. I have to step my feet out a little bit wider to be able to sink my hips down. And bring your hands together in front of your heart. And bring your hands back to the mat. Lift your hips back up so you come into a forward fold. And then rise up to standing nice and slowly. Arms reach up overhead. And exhale, bring your arms down to your sides. And interlace your fingers behind your back. Inhale, lift the chin, lift the chest. And exhale, fold forward, bringing your hands forward behind your back so you get a nice stretch in your shoulders after warming up with the sun A's. So just getting a little bit of stretch after some movement. And release your hands, bring your hands back to the mat. And let's meet back up in downward facing dog. We're going to start to build up our flow. Inhale, the right leg lifts up into the sky. And you can even bend into the right knee to open up the right hip. Straighten the right leg. And exhale, bring the right knee to the nose, crunch. And inhale, straighten the right leg back up into the sky behind you. Exhale, step the right foot forward, stay onto the ball of the left foot, and rise up slowly into Crescent Warrior. Arms reach up overhead, sinking down into the hips. Spine is nice and tall, reaching up through the crown of the head. And twist your torso to the right and open your arms to a T. So twisting crescent. Reach back for the back of the left thigh with the right hand, and then reach the left arm up and over the left ear. Keep breathing. Bring your hands down to the mat around the right foot. Step the right foot to the back of the mat. Come on down on your knees if you need to. And you take a vinyasa. Inhaling into upward facing dog. And exhaling into downward facing dog. Inhale, left leg lifts up behind you. And once again, you can bend into the left knee. Open up the left hip. All the while breathing nice and deep. Inhale, straighten the left leg. And once again, crunch left knee to nose. And inhale, straighten the left leg back up behind you. Exhale, step that left foot up. Stay on the ball of the right foot. Slowly rise up to Crescent Warrior once you have a nice solid foundation in the feet. And opening up the chest to the left, arms reach out to a T. And reach back for the back of the right thigh with the left arm. And the right arm reaches up and over the right ear. Just twisting here. Bring the hands down around the left foot. Step the left foot back to meet the right. And you can take a vinyasa. So when we first introduce the postures, we move in them a little bit slower, but as we start to build up the flow, we'll move a little quicker once you start to get a handle on the postures. Meeting up in downward facing dog. Take some breaths here. Inhale up on your toes. Exhale, step your feet to the top of the mat. Inhale, lift halfway up. Exhale, fold forward. Inhale, rise all the way up, arms reach up. And exhale, side bend to the right, lifting up and out of the hips. Inhale, back up to center. And exhale, side bend to the left. Inhale, back to center, arms reach up. And you can do some shoulder circles with the arms. And then when you're ready, fold forward. Inhale, lift the chin, come halfway up. Exhale, plant the hands, step the feet back, and take a vinyasa. All right, inhale, right leg comes up behind you. Exhale, crunch right knee to nose. Inhale, straighten the right leg back up behind you. Exhale, step the right foot up to the top of the mat. Inhale into Crescent Warrior. Exhale, twist open to the right, arms reach out to a T. Inhale, reach that left arm up and over the left ear and reaching to the back of the left thigh with the right arm. Rise back up and plant the right hand to the upper right corner of the mat, and we're going to rise up into half moon on the right side. So adding on a few more postures to this flow, just holding these next few postures the first time through. Bring the left hand down to the mat, just for balance, and slowly rise up to standing, balancing on the right foot. Lift that left knee up into the chest, and if you can, try to extend the left leg straight out in front of you, trying to stand up nice and tall. And we're going to hinge forward into Warrior 3. Bring the hands down to the mat, step the feet to the back of the mat, and take a vinyasa. On to the left side. After a few breaths in downward facing dog, inhale, lift the left leg up. Exhale, crunch left knee to nose. Inhale, lift the left leg back up into the sky. Exhale, step the left foot forward. Inhale, rise up, Crescent Warrior. Exhale, twist open to the left. And inhale, right arm comes over the right ear, twist. Unwind. Plant the left hand to the upper left corner of the mat. Rise up on the left leg, coming into half moon, Ardha Chandrasana, on the left side now. Bring the right hand down for balance. And balancing on the left leg, go ahead and stand on up. If you can, try to keep that right foot off of the mat and hug the right knee into the belly. You can stay right there, or if you want to go a little further, try to extend the right leg out in front of you and arms reach up. And then we hinge forward. Right leg goes straight back, arms reach in front of you into Warrior 3. Bring your hands back down to the mat, step the right foot back. Step the left foot back and Vinyasa. A few breaths here in downward facing dog. Inhale, rise up on the toes. Exhale, step to the top of the mat. Inhale, lift halfway up. Exhale, fold forward. Inhale, rise up, arms reach up. And exhale, side bend to the right. Inhale, back up to center. And exhale, side bend to the left. Inhale, back up to center. And a few shoulder circles, folding forward. Inhale, come halfway up. And exhale, plant the hands, step the feet back, and take a vinyasa. Inhale, right leg lifts up. Exhale, crunch right knee to nose. Inhale, right leg lifts. Exhale, step that right foot forward. Inhale, rise up into Crescent Warrior. Exhale, open up to the right, arms to a T. And inhale, lift the left arm over the left ear. Right arm reaches back for the left thigh. Plant the right hand to the top of the mat. Exhale. And as you inhale, rise up into half moon. Exhale, plant the left hand. And inhale, rise up to standing. Extending that left leg out in front of you. And then exhale, warrior 3. Step the left foot back. Straighten that right leg. And inhale, right arm comes up and over the right ear into reverse triangle. Bend back into that right knee. And arms reach out to a T into warrior B. Bring your hands down around the right foot. And keep your left hand planted into the mat. Bring your right arm up and twisting open to the right. It's a low lunge twist. Bring the right hand back down. Step the right foot back and roll onto the side of the right foot, coming into side plank on the right side. So right arm is planted and left arm reaches up. You can also set that right knee down if you need the extra support here. Always modify the postures to fit your needs. Bring the hands back to the mat, step the feet back, and take a vinyasa. Inhale, left leg lifts. Exhale, crunch knee to nose. Exhale, left leg lifts. Exhale, step the left foot forward. Inhale, rising up, Crescent Warrior. Exhale, twist open to the left, arms to a T. And inhale, right arm reaches over the right ear, twisting a little deeper. And exhale, bring the left hand to the top of the mat. Inhale, rise up into half moon. Exhale, plant the right hand, and inhale, rise on up to standing, extending the right leg out in front of you if you can, or just hug the knee into the belly. And extending to warrior 3. Plant the right foot back, straighten both legs. We're going to come into reverse triangle. So setting the legs up for triangle, and then sliding the right hand down the right thigh, the left arm reaches up and over the left ear. Rebend into the left knee, the right leg is nice and straight, coming to warrior letter B. Bring the right hand down to the inside of the left foot, coming onto the ball of the right foot, and twist that left arm up and open into low lunge twist. Bring both the hands down around that left foot, step the left foot back, roll onto the side of the left foot, left arm is planted into side plank on the left. Lifting the hips nice and high. Bring the hands back down to the mat and take a vinyasa. Once again, meeting up in downward facing dog. Take a few breaths here. And inhale, rise up on the toes. Exhale, step to the top of the mat. Inhale, lift the chin, come halfway up. Exhale, fold forward. Inhale, rise up, arms reach up. And exhale, side bend to the right. Inhale, back to center. And exhale, side bend to the left. Inhale, back to center, reach up. And exhale, fold forward. Inhale, come halfway up. Exhale, plant the hands, step the feet back, and take a vinyasa. All right, so that is our whole flow. Now we're going to flow through it a few times. Inhale, right leg lifts. Exhale, crunch, knee to nose. Inhale, right leg lifts back up. And exhale, step the right foot forward. Inhale, rise up to Crescent Warrior. Exhale, twist open to the right. Take an inhale and twist a little deeper. Left arm comes up. Exhale, plant that right hand and inhale into Crescent Warrior. Exhale here. Take another inhale. Rising up to standing. Extend the left leg out in front of you if you can. And exhale into Warrior 3. Plant that left foot, straighten the right leg into reverse triangle. And exhale into Warrior B. Hands down around that right foot. Twist that right arm up. Exhale, plant the right hand. Step the right foot back. Roll onto the side of the right foot into side plank. Left arm reaches up. Plant the hands and take a vinyasa. Inhale, left leg lifts. Exhale, crunch knee to nose. Inhale, left leg lifts. Exhale, step the left foot forward. Inhale, Crescent Warrior. Exhale, twist open to the left. Inhale, twist a little deeper. And exhale, plant the left hand upper corner of the mat. Inhale, half moon. And exhale, plant the right hand for support. Inhale, rise up to standing. Extend the right leg out in front of you. And exhale, Warrior 3. Take an inhale here. Exhale, step that right foot back. And inhale, straighten the legs into reverse triangle. And exhale, Warrior B. Take an inhale here. Exhale, plant that right hand. And inhale into low lunge twist. Exhale, plant the left hand. Inhale, step the left foot back. Roll onto the side of the left foot. Inhale, right arm reaches up, side plank. Exhale, plant the hands and take a vinyasa. All right, so we did both the right and left side. We're going to take a few breaths in downward facing dog. And then we step to the top of the mat. Inhale, come halfway up. Exhale, fold forward. Inhale, rise all the way up to standing. Exhale, side bend to the right. Inhale, back to center. Exhale, side bend to the left. Inhale, back to center. And exhale, fold forward. Inhale, come halfway up. And exhale, plant the hands, step the feet back, vinyasa. Right leg lifts up into the sky. Exhale, crunch, right knee to nose. Inhale, lift the right leg high. Exhale, step the right foot forward. Inhale, rise up to Crescent Warrior. Exhale, twist open to the right, arms to a T. Inhale, lift the left arm up and behind you. Exhale, plant the right hand top of the mat. And inhale into half moon. Exhale, plant that left hand. And inhale, rise up to standing. Left leg extends in front of you. Exhale into Warrior 3. Inhale, plant that left foot and into reverse triangle. And exhale, Warrior B. Take an inhale here. Exhale, plant the left hand and inhale into low lunge twist. Exhale, plant the right hand, step that right foot back, and inhale into side plank on the right side. Exhale, plant the left hand and vinyasa. Breathe the left leg up. Exhale, tongue left knee to nose. Inhale, straighten the left leg back up. Exhale, step the left foot forward. Inhale, rise up, Crescent Warrior. Exhale, twist open to the left. Inhale, right arm reaches up and over the right ear. And exhale, plant that left hand top of the mat. Inhale into half moon. Exhale, plant that right hand. And inhale, rise up to standing. Exhale, Warrior 3. plant that right foot and inhale into reverse triangle. Exhale, warrior B. Take another inhale here. Exhale, plant the right hand and inhale into low lunge twist. Exhale, plant the left hand, step the left foot back, and inhale, side plank on the left side. Exhale, plant the hands and take a vinyasa. Meeting up in downward facing dog. Catch your breath here. Inhale, rise up on the toes. Exhale, feet to the top of the mat. Inhale, come halfway up. Exhale, fold forward. Inhale, rise up to standing. Arms reach up. Exhale, side bend to the right. Inhale, back up to center. And exhale, side bend to the left. Inhale, back up to center. Arms reach up. And a few shoulder circles. Exhale, fold forward. Inhale, come halfway up. And exhale, plant the hands, step the feet back, take a vinyasa. One more time, all the way through the flow. Inhale, right leg lifts. Exhale, crunch right knee to nose. Inhale, right leg lifts. Exhale, step the right foot forward. Inhale, Crescent Warrior. Exhale, twist to the right. Inhale, left arm reaches over the left ear. Exhale, plant the right hand. Inhale into half moon. Exhale, plant that left hand. And inhale, rise up to standing. Exhale, warrior 3. And inhale into reverse triangle. Exhale, warrior B. Take an inhale here. Exhale, plant that left hand and inhale into low lunge twist. Plant the right hand, step the feet back and inhale into side plank on the right. Exhale, plant the hands and take a vinyasa. Inhale, left leg lifts. Exhale, crunch left knee to nose. Inhale, left arm reaches, left leg lifts. Exhale, step the left foot forward. Inhale, Crescent Warrior. Exhale, twist open to the left. Inhale, right arm reaches up and back. And exhale, plant the left hand. Inhale, half moon. And exhale here, transition. Inhale into standing. Exhale, warrior 3. Inhale into reverse triangle. Exhale, warrior B. Take an inhale here. Exhale, plant that right hand. And inhale, low lunge twist. Exhale, plant the left hand, step the left foot back. Inhale into side plank on the left. Exhale, plant the hands and take a vinyasa. Let's meet up in child's pose this time. After all that hard work, let's just settle back into the breath and body. We're going to start to slow things down and coming into some stretches. So come back up to hands and knees and exhale into downward facing dog. Inhale, lift that right leg up into the sky behind you. And exhale, bring that right shin to the top of the mat, setting yourself up for pigeon pose. But once you get the hips and the knees aligned, then you slowly just fold the chest forward. Really relaxing into this pose, making sure that you're not holding onto any tension in the shoulders, in the neck, in the back, in this posture. Bring your hands under your shoulders, lift your chest up, and bend your left knee. And if you can, try to reach back for the top of the left foot with the left hand, if it feels okay on your knees. If not, just skip this, that's totally fine. Release the foot, plant the hands, and stretch that right leg up into the sky behind you. Step the right foot next to the left, and let's move on to the left side. Breathe that left leg up into the sky behind you, and exhale, bring the left shin forward. Set yourself up for Pigeon Pose on the left side. Once you get settled in, just folding the chest forward, making sure to release the tension in the neck and shoulders. Try not to hold on to anything here. Bring your hands under your shoulders, lift your torso up, bend the right knee, and if you can, grab a hold of the top of the right foot with the right hand, really propping yourself up on that left knee. Again, modify the posture to fit your body. You don't ever want to feel any pain in yoga. Release the right leg, plant the hands, and stretch the left foot up into the sky behind you. 3-limb down dog. And come on down onto your knees and come to a seated position. Bring the pads of your feet together in front of you, knees spread out to each side. And lift up and out of your hips. Lift the spine up and out of your hips. And you hinge forward slowly, keeping a nice long spine, keeping the chest up and open. And then from that length, then you can start to round forward slightly, releasing the head and neck. Rise on up. Now extend your legs straight out in front of you. Inhale, arms reach up. And once again, exhale, hinging forward from the hips, lifting the spine up and out of the hips, keeping the chest nice and tall first, so you keep that length. And if you can fold forward deeper without losing that length in the spine, then feel free to do that. Inhale, rise back up. And lie all the way down on your back. Once you're there, hug your knees into your chest. Plant your feet close to your bum. Outer edges of the feet are parallel with each other. And then you press into the feet, lift the hips, kind of roll on to the backs of the shoulders, interlace the fingers beneath you, coming into bridge pose. Exhale, lower the hips down. And inhale, lift the hips nice and high into bridge pose. And the feet, again, are hip distance apart. And release the hips back to the mat. And one more time, come back up into bridge pose, or if full bow is there for you, then go ahead and take that pose. And exhale, lower the hips down, hug the knees into the chest. And let's take happy baby, grabbing the outer edges of the feet and drawing the knees in towards you, keeping the feet pressed up toward the sky. Great for your low back and hips. Extend the right leg out and grab a hold of the left knee with the left hand. Draw the left knee in toward the chest, and then twist that left knee over to the right and extend the left arm out to the left, coming into spinal twist. Bring the left knee back to center and just switch sides. Now draw the right knee into the chest. Grab a hold of the right knee with the left hand and just twist the right knee over to the left and extend the right arm over to the right. And if it's there for you, turn your chin over to the right. And unwind to come back to center. Hug your knees in one more time. And then setting up for Shavasana, extending the legs out. You can put your arms wherever they're comfortable to take this final resting pose. And take a nice deep breath in. And exhale, sigh it out. Release every muscle in your body. Release all of the thoughts. And just let yourself rest here for as long as you need. Love, light, and blessings to you. Namaste.